they've got Hill. Horford is out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Robertson. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the 2. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Here's Hachimura. Of course, we know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
Now Brown. Bradley Beal missing from long range. Shot clock at 6. From beyond the arc. Westbrook, no good. Robertson with it. Westbrook picks him up. Robertson the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Robertson with it. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. With some arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Now here's Bryant. Westbrook drives in. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
Westbrook can absorb contact, Kevin. He's got great focus and great finishing ability.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Horford, and it's sent back by Bryant. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
Back to Horford. Over Bryant. And it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Hachimura. Got a piece of it.
The defense from Andre Robertson is nothing short of sensational.
That shot, no good. Westbrook with the nice D there.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the night.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And that one falls for Hachimura. And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college, hitting over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
Good on both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Thunder trailing by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bryant against Horford. It's back to Hill. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
The Thunder have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Robertson kicks to Hill.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
George Hill, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
What a pickup George Hill is. This guy's such a capable player on both ends. Smart, intelligent, lightning-quick reflexes by the point guard.
Both shots good from the stripe. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Hachimura, the pass to Bryant. Here's Beal. Tries again. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. A free throw drops for Bryant. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Bryant hits them both. Thunder trailing by 4. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 6. And it's denied.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Now here's Westbrook. The pass to Hachimura. Excellent D there from Hill.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Dishes to Muscala. Passes to Robertson. Back to Muscala. Now here is Hill. Westbrook with the steal. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
I think you've got to admire the court awareness of Russell Westbrook, because if you give him a window on the drive, he's going to take it for sure.
Pass to Horford. From downtown, hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, it took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. Here's Beal, knocks it loose. Thunder with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Robertson can't hit. Washington's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
I tell you, that's physical defense. Bradley Beal being aggressive, maintains his focus, finishes through contact. Exactly what you want from this guy.
Now, here is Muscala. Shot clock at 5. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Beal. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Washington leading now by 3. Outside for Beal. There's the triple. Beal with another miss. And for the Thunder, they're shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Pass to Hill. Here's Robertson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Andre Robertson's best quality, perhaps, is his tenacity and motor. Really good job getting after the glass.
Westbrook passes to Beal. Beal with another miss.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
And the dunk by Horford.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy finding the open man. Well, Well, the Thunder begin on the defensive end of the floor. This is a team whose formula is to force a ton of turnovers, come up with steals, get out in transition. Last year, 4th in the league in defensive rating.
There's the pass to Horford. There's the dish to Robertson. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. And he comes up with the deuce. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And for the Thunder defense, Doris, it starts with their rebound.
Well, you have to begin with their strong interior defense. That lets their wings get out in pressure and take some chances. Defense has turned into a pillar for this team. This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Now, here's Robertson. Here's Horford. Drains it from 17 feet out. 7 points in the game.
And that's a good shot for him. He can shoot it over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Outside, Beal. Passes it to Hachimura. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Hachimura, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Westbrook. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Down low, here's Muscala, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Here's Hachimura. Bryant finds Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Hill.
You know, you think back to the history of players in the NBA and who can match up to the intensity of Russell Westbrook. This guy goes full speed, 100% every second he's on the floor, and regardless of how you rate Westbrook, you have got to admire what he brings nightly.
And the first one at the line is good. And Doris with Westbrook, that competitive fire, an edge he plays with, can rub some opponents the wrong way.
It can, Kevin, and to be honest, Russell Westbrook probably wants it exactly that way. He's beloved by so many retired players because to them he brings that old school NBA mentality.
Now here's Bradley. Pass to Robertson. Horford against Bryant. 13 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Beal gets a wide open look. A second chance effort. And it's Westbrook laying it in. Westbrook's got 14.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:16 left to play here in the first. Here's Horford. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Westbrook puts up a three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thunder trailing by 7. Kicks it to Horford. Back back to Gilgeous Alexander. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Well, look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
Shabazz Napier's checked in for Troy Brown. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. 4-point game. Bertans kicks to Bryant. And the pass to Napier. Back to Bryant. Beal taking his time here. 4 on the shot clock. Another miss by Westbrook. Thunder trailing by 4. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Bradley can't get it to go.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Westbrook, no good. And here's Bradley. No points in the game yet for him. Lets it go with the 3. The shot comes out, and that does it for the first quarter. Washington out in front. They're up by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from a place where base was what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. And people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and I just believed in it.
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Horford. Bradley is out there with Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Nader in at the 4-man position. Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Gilgeous Alexander's got 9.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Beal. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
Well, Bradley Beal has become such a good playmaker, finishing through contact. That is beautiful.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Defense is right there. Misses from short range.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Bertans. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And now a 6-point Wizards lead.
If you leave someone open around Russell Westbrook, he knows it's his responsibility to find the open guy.
Here's Horford. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
They double-team Beal. And stolen by Horford. 4-on-3 break. 13 feet away. Bradley can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 6. Bertans kicks to Napier. Passes it to Beal. The 3. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, Greg, you want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Nader. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. A 3 from Bradley. That one misses. And it's Washington the other way. Bertans finds Beal. That one good for two. Beal's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To stop the run, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Doris, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, two guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are two of the most complete, dominant, two-way big men in today's game.
Now, here's Napier, guarded by Bradley. Fires, high post. Again, the Wizards, good for two. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter. Washington leading now by 10. Napier feeling it out a bit. Here's Wagner. Bradley with some nice D. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Beal with the steal. Floats one. Here's Wagner. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Personal foul. And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Paul, for Washington, D.C. basketball, they have one title to their name, the champs back in '78.
What a run that was for that team, led by the great Wes Unseld. But boy, in the 40 years since that title, my goodness, fans of this franchise have waited so patiently for that return to greatness. When will it come?
Now, here's Bradley. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket. Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Pass to Horford. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
The Thunder shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Wizards leading by 10. To the middle, here's Wagner, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Stolen by Westbrook. And they're running. Here's Bertans, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And there's the call. Oklahoma City with the foul.
Well, mixed bag last year, guys, right, for the Thunder. Had some stretches where they looked really strong and some stretches where they really floundered. And ultimately, they go out in the first round to the Portland Trailblazers.
And Doris, the Thunder, a number 6 seed in the West, once again can't get out of the first round.
Yeah, Kevin, that's 3 straight seasons. And you feel like they are this close to taking that next step, but things fall apart at the wrong time. What happens next?
Now here is Hill. The pass to Ferguson. Feeds to Horford. Over Wagner. The Thunder with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
He kicks to Napier. Pass to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wagner. No good there. And the Thunder going the other way now. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. Second shot opportunity. And Wagner pulls it down. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Beal. Chalk up 2 there. Beal's got 13. Trailing by 16. To the wing right side. Now here's Horford. He's covered closely. Ferguson for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. Now Napier. Here's Hachimura. The shot from the low post is good. Hachimura's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Hill passes to Horford. And Wagner pulls it down. Wagner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Beal from long range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hill passes to Nader. Got a hand on it. Here's Hachimura. He's got 6. Nader grabs the board. Hill looking around. Pass to Horford. Nader kicks to Hill. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint. And you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
Well, that's a good way to look at it.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the 2nd quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
The pass to Hachimura. No good. Shot missing. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Now, here's Robertson. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Washington with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Smith right side. Misses the layup. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 13. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound, Washington. Wagner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Smith against Horford. Smith the pass to Wagner. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that 1st quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Hill with it. Pass to Horford. 6 to shoot. And here's Robertson. Over Wagner. The Thunder with another miss. Smith surveying the D. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Hill. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
To the inside. Here's Beal. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:52 left in the first half of the game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That is his first personal foul.
And one issue that has been a trouble spot for the Wizards for years now, outside shooting.
You know what, Greg? Last year they made a real attempt to take more threes. So they do that, but then they finished 4th worst in three-point percentage. That is not a recipe for success. Listen, they know they want to be a team that can shoot from deep, but they've got to find more consistency, right?
Wizards making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
Well, a new era begins for the Washington Wizards, right? A change in the front office. The team has tried for years to rebuild in a number of different approaches. Perhaps a fresh outlook for fans under new guidance gives this team new hope.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The pass to Horford. To the paint. Lets it fly. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut back down to 14 on those points from Muscala.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
And for the Wizards and their new front office doors, a tough task ahead of them.
I think so, Kevin, because first and foremost, they need to change the culture of the team, right? Too long, there had been a lack of accountability in D.C., and I think once they address that, the rest of the rebuild could come easier.
Now, here is Hill. Pass to Muscala. It's back to Hill. The shot missing. Smith with some nice D. Wizards leading by 14. Inside, here's Beal. Banked in off the glass. Beal's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Beal. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Hachimura. The baseline jumper goes down. Hachimura's got 10.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Hill. Pass to Horford. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's sent back by Bryant. And Smith puts up a deep 3. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Wizards lead by 18. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach Billy Donovan, you faced an aggressive team in that first half. How concerned?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Bradley Beal putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 2 steals, and 2 assists. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly. And so far, he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
A guy who just continued to improve, Bradley Beal. The shot selection, the playmaking, the rebounding,
your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, one reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too many one-and-done possessions. I don't want to see guys dribble between their legs and shoot. Not enough fundamentals. Hey, box out 101. Maintain position 101. Learn how to play basketball 101. Things like that, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Thunder trailing by 18. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Brown in at the 3. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. They double-team Beal. Westbrook. Good work defensively by Horford.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Robertson, the pass to Horford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Russell Westbrook.
Personal foul.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
And he knocks down the first one. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him Average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
So Horford gets 2.
When you think about Al Horford, you think about a guy who entered the league with a maturity beyond his years. And now consider, guys, we've been talking about high-level play for over a decade in the NBA. What a career.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander, and it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Hill. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 12 points in the game.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Now here is Hill. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Westbrook.
Get there.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Kicks it to Beal. Back to Westbrook. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Hachimura, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Pass to Horford. Here's Robertson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside Hill. There's the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, this guy takes a ton of 3-pointers. George Hill is a knockdown shooter from deep.
Westbrook kicks to Beal. They double-team Beal. The pass to Brown. Now Beal. Back to Bryant. Gilgeous Alexander with the steal. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Horford gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, it takes a lot to knock Al Horford off balance. He is incredible at keeping his concentration through contact.
Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Beal. That one a little long.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Robertson can't hit. And so Brown will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Double team on Westbrook. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
And the Wizards with possession. Hachimura the pass to Westbrook. Tries a three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. They get a hand on it. Here's Horford. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Horford's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
And, Greg, they found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Westbrook with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook twice on the pipe sends that shot back. My goodness.
Bucket is good. Hachimura's got 14.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Hill. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Brown, good.
Bradley Beal increasingly becoming a dangerous playmaker. What a pretty pass.
Bounce pass from Hill. Now, here's Robertson. He's covered by Brown. Robertson kicks to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Russell Westbrook. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first to be able to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. Of course, I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Thanks, Kev.
And not doing his team any favors jacking up 3-pointers. He needs to realize that right away.
And the shot goes down. Hill's got it back down to single digits for the Thunder.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Napier passes to Westbrook. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Washington foul call.
Wizards making a switch here. Wagner's checked in.
Foul. Substitution for the Wizards. Moritz Wagner.
Now Hill. He's got 11. Here's Nader. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Hill.
Well, you love how Hill shoots it immediately off the pass. Just exceptional timing from the crafty guard.
Mahimi dishes to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. And it's Hill penetrating, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hill's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, George Hill mixes speed so well, so good at getting into the paint, finishing at the rim.
Here's Wagner. He has 7. Now here's Westbrook with the shot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Horford's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And that one drops for him. Now just a 5-point Washington lead.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
A shot's good from Westbrook. Here's Hill. 16 points for him. Fires from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Now here's Napier. D right on him. Mahimi with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Oklahoma City ball.
Bradley's checked in for Gilgeous Alexander.
Thunder. Avery Bradley.
Thunder trailing by 4. Hill passes to Horford. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Westbrook against Bradley. Again, the Thunder score.
I think you've got to get physical with Avery Bradley down low. When you don't, he will punish you with his versatility.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Brown. There's the double team with Westbrook. And the rejection by Mahimi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahimi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer. My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 19. To the middle. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Nader.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Wagner passes to Westbrook. Mahimi trying to get open, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 9 points in the quarter.
When Westbrook's game is cooking like this, the opponents, you can see it in their body language, just shaking their heads going, oh boy, we got a problem here.
Here's Nader. With the teardrop. Hill, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game. What? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Well, the Thunder have always done a great job of finding players to fill roles on their team.
Well, you look at the talent they have lost over the years for a variety of reasons. Most notably, Russell Westbrook and Paul George, James Harden, Victor Oladipo, Serge Ibaka, just to name a couple of guys. This team, though, has always had that next man up. They've got a great front office who does a great job reloading every season.
Davis Bertans checks in for Ian Mahimi. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Randall's checked in. Here's Bradley. Cloak loose. Horford, no luck.
You know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Misses the jumper.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
To the inside, Nader. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Nader's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Wagner. Brown feeling out a bit. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Down low. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Wagner can't hit. Oklahoma City's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Nader's shot's good. Nader's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Outside Westbrook. Now the pass to Nate. Shoots over Bradley. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Well, Russell Westbrook demonstrating how talented a passer he can be.
Randall outside. In the corner, Bradley with it. Again, the Thunder score.
Yeah, Bradley has developed this nice mid-range stroke, and you've got to guard him better than the defense did there.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's Westbrook. 23 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Here's Napier. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Washington Wizards. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. Back to the action after this word. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Smith. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Muscala is out there with Andre Robertson. Then it's Randall. Then there's Horford. And it's Bradley in at the 2 guard.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Hachimura, defended by Robertson, to the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. I love the energy.
Wizards, Hachimura. At the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Hachimura. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Now, here's Robertson. He kicks it to Randall. 4 on the clock. Floats one up. That shot off the mark. And the Wizards now going the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Hachimura, the pass to Smith. Beal trying to break loose, and he banks in the layup. And the Wizards lead by 4.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Randall against Smith. Bradley. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And Kev, you know with Avery Bradley, you're going to get a ferocious competitor. This guy is terrific in end-one situations.
One shot.
Bradley no good on the free throw. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Here's Bradley after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Beal against Bradley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Well, you have to admire the way Bradley is controlling his body. In that instance, welcomes the contact with open arms.
At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Bradley.
Well, Kevin, how about the remarkable improvement of Avery Bradley over time? Once strictly a dominant defender, this guy can make threes. He can drive the lane. There isn't an aspect of the game where he hasn't grown.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Jason Randall. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, Scott Brooks now in his 4th year as coach of the Wizards, and it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him so far in his tenure in the D.C. area. And think about it, guys, under the gun now because the GM who hired him was now let go.
Kept alive. Bradley kicks to Muscala. Goes up again. Horford, no luck.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for
And Doris for Brooks. He'll be doing what he can to get this team back in the playoff hunt.
And I think, Kevin, the area they must address is the defensive end of the floor. Listen, they have thrived offensively under Scotty Brooks. But this team, if you're going to get into the playoffs and thrive, you've got to be a quality defensive unit.
And he makes the first.
I think Bradley Beal, guys, has everything you want in a 2-guard. He's 6'5", so he's got tremendous size. He's an outstanding athlete. He's one of the purest shooters in the game. He's unafraid in the clutch. I mean, what's not to like?
And both free throws good for Beal.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Thunder trailing by 5. Robertson the pass to Horford. Outside Bradley. Drops it in from 11 feet. Bradley's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, AB has become a real weapon in the pick and roll. This is a quick, confident player who moves well in these sets.
Back to Smith. Al Horford with the rebound.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala.
Davis Bertans. That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for the Thunder, Mike Muscala. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. The Wizards with the lead. Smith kicks to Bryant. Passes it to Hachimura. It's rebounded by Robertson. Robertson's got 5 rebounds tonight to take the lead. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Smith. The Thunder pull it in. In the corner, Bradley with it for 3. Bryant with the rebound. For Washington, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Now Robertson to the middle. Here's Bradley, and it's sent back by Bryant, and he's able to get it back. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Bradley.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here is Smith. It's Beal on the wing. It's deflected. Here's Bradley. Inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
No one covering. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
To the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he converts the layup.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide-open teammates on a consistent basis.
Now, here is Smith. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Troy Brown's checked in for the Wizards. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. It's good. Beal's got 23.
Well, the speed and athleticism of Bradley Beal on display, streaking out for the early offense.
Robertson, the pass to Horford. Bradley against Smith. Back to Horford. Over Bryant. That one off the back iron and out.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Smith outside. Pass to Hachimura. Brown outside. Off target from outside. And it's Bradley with the ball for Oklahoma City. It's a one-point game. Horford. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, Al Horford just goes about his business, and that's an easy opportunity right there.
Inside, here's Beal. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 25 points for Bradley Beal.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. Has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. Driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Ish Smith. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And when you have Ish Smith on your team, you know he's going to give you scoring off the bench.
And Smith not exactly great at any one thing, but the whole package is solid for a reserve. As long as you can make the right decision and just run the offense, that will get you pretty far in this league.
Here's Horford following the bucket by the Wizards. It's stolen by Bryant. Jumps up. And Bryant slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Wizards have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Hachimura the pass to Westbrook. Brown outside. Outside Bryant. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Bradley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good, 2 points.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the fourth.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Westbrook dishes to Beal. They double team Beal. Now here's Brown, just 5 to shoot. From the stripe, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
I got everybody talking like a group chat. They was sleeping on that boy, let it.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Beal. Pocket 6. To the paint. And the dunk by Horford.
This guy is always poised, always ready to deliver. Doesn't matter how tense the game is.
Westbrook passes to Hachimura. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Horford's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Bradley can't get it to go. The Wizards with the lead. On the wing, Brown, defended by Robertson. Brown with it. Outside Bryant. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Thunder with the rebound. Robertson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bradley deciding where to go with it. There's the pass to Horford to tie it up. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Bryant. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
That's a big-time delivery from Bradley Beal.
Thunder trailing by 4. 1:19 left here in the fourth quarter.
Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
And here's Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
This guy is clutch. He's money. If the game's in the balance, Russell Westbrook says it's my turn.
Outside Bradley. Here's Horford. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Al Horford at the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook, no good.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Now, Robertson. He feeds it to Horford. Some solid defense from Bryant.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Fourth team foul. At the line for your Wizards, Bradley Beal. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 6. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Here's Bradley. The Thunder with another miss.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Dort passes to Randall. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Beal. And so it's the Wizards with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step becoming a good...
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke,